As we know, Super Bowl 58 was last Sunday, and of course, the only thing greater than the Super Bowl itself is the Super Bowl commercials. Now, while there are plenty of good ones, let's take a look at some of the best. I'm Nerd Jared, and these are the top 10 commercials from Super Bowl 58. Number 10, State Farm. The State Farminator. I won't lie, after all the build-up for this one, I was kind of let down, but it was still Arnold and still funny. It's nice to see him acting again because we don't get to see it much anymore. It also had a nice throwback with Danny DeVito, as DeVito and Arnold both starred in the 1988 movie Twins. Number 9, M&M's Most Champions. To me, this was one of the funniest commercials just because it brought back some former NFL players who've never won a Super Bowl and even got a dig in at Scarlett Johansson for never winning an Academy Award, having been nominated twice. However, there were better ones out there, but at least this made the list. Number 8, Pringles and Chris Pratt. While this commercial wasn't overly hilarious, it was still funny because it was Chris Pratt just being Chris Pratt, with a killer stash. Pratt is still easily America's sweetheart, mostly because of his down-to-earth, sympathetic candidness. In this commercial, he kind of looks like the Pringles man, sporting a mustache Wyatt Earp would be jealous of, which gets him a lead role in a movie called Mr. P, presumably about the Pringles man. Number 7, Mountain Dew Baja Blast with Aubrey Plaza. I can honestly say I've never seen one episode of Parks and Rec, but Plaza's iconic deadpan demeanor was perfect for a commercial about having a blast. Also, the throwback at the end of the commercial with Nick Offerman and her riding on dragons having a blast was, at worst, pretty darn good. Number 6, Doritos Dynamita with Jenna Ortega. While Jenna wasn't necessarily the star of this commercial, she always delivers. Instead, the focus of this commercial is on Jenna's sassy grandmothers, Dina and Mita, chasing down a guy who just bought the last bag of Dynamita chips. It was a humorous spot that introduced a new Doritos flavor that I am anxiously awaiting to try. Number 5, Uber Eats and forgetfulness. Uber Eats is reminding us that when we learn a new thing, we forget something old. And Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer had a memorable throwback and comical spot to make all of us Friends fans smile just a little, even if Jen didn't remember her co-star of 10 years. Also, David Beckham and wife Victoria absolutely delivered on the comedy. This was just a good commercial reminding us all Uber Eats is a pretty great thing. Number 4, T-Mobile, what a feeling. While this commercial won't get me to switch carriers, it was surely comical, and Zach Braff and Donald Faison always deliver on screen together. But this time, there was a catch, and his name was Jason Momoa, who explodes into a song and dance routine with the Scrub Stars, ultimately leaving them speechless and, apparently, getting a T-Mobile hotspot. Jason Momoa dancing to the style of music may be one of the funniest things I have ever seen. Number 3, BetMGM, except you, Tom Brady. A fun commercial with Vince Vaughn essentially banning Tom Brady from using the BetMGM app because he's won enough. It goes through all these different scenarios of what people have done and if they're still allowed to use the app, and of course all of them are, except Tom Brady. As long as you're not Tom Brady, you can use BetMGM. Okay, I admit, now that Tom Brady is retired, I kinda like him. This commercial ranks high because we finally get to see Brady in a non-serious light and not afraid to make fun of himself. Number 2, Paramount Plus, Throw the Child. Now, if you're a fan of the Nerdcast, you may have seen us react to this commercial the Friday before the Super Bowl. If not, you should go back and check that out after you watch this video. This commercial was hilarious all around, with a quick run-up of some of the shows and stars under the Paramount umbrella, including NFL broadcasting. Sir Patrick Stewart shows that no matter what the role is, he is going to nail it. And on top of all that, we get to see the reemergence of Creed. Don't lie, you were a Creed fan. And deep down, you still are. And the number 1 spot on our list, Dunkin Donuts with Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck steals the show in this commercial, but with an all-star cast, including his wife J-Lo, former New England Patriot quarterback Tom Brady, Tom once again showing his funny side, and real-life best friend Matt Damon. We get to see Affleck surprise and embarrass his wife J-Lo in true hip-hop boy band style, while Tom Brady throws down on a keyboard and Matt Damon is seriously unimpressed with the whole thing. For me, it was definitely the funniest commercial of the night. Well, there you have it, nerds. What were some of your favorite Super Bowl 58 commercials? Comment below. Also, please give the video a like and consider subscribing for more of our zany, sometimes controversial, sometimes inappropriate, but always funny content. While you're here, please feel free to check out some of our other content, including our reactions to movies and movie trailers. And as always, thanks for watching.